bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. A winning goal. Báwa náà ṣe máa rí níjọ́ kan nígbà tásìkò bá tó. We must push and push and push. I'm shocked pé gbogbo yín náà lè ti monitor the how things could be nígbà tó náà bá ní òun dé bó ṣe máa rí náà nìyẹn láìpẹ́. Àwa ni ká má give up. Torí àdúrà tí wọ́n ní pé ká give up, ká dẹ̀ forget nípa ìtagbé dání. Tá a bá ti give up, tá a dẹ̀ forget we will succeed. So àwa ni ká gbìyànjú to make sure that no matter what, we will fight and use our every energy. Gbogbo energy tọ́lọ́run bá fún wa òun la gbọ́dọ̀ lò lórí ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation. Tó bá ti fẹ́ máa rẹ̀ wá báyìí nígbà tó bá fẹ́ rẹ̀ wá yẹn, ìgbà yẹn gan ni egungun wa gbọ́dọ̀ dìde. Just as we saw how England just completed, their qualifying stage. Táwa náà bá máa gba Yorùbá nation, a gbọ́dọ̀ push effort wa, a gbọ́dọ̀ increase the tempo wa, and we must never be giving up, because the prayer of the wicked is for us to give up and even abandon our cause, because tá bá ti abandon it, ó favour àwọn náà. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Yorùbá nation mọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe Nàìjíríà, ẹ má jẹ́ ká break Nàìjíríà. No, a fẹ́ break Nàìjíríà, a ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́. That should be the tempo tá a gbọ́dọ̀ dì mú nìyẹn, pé a ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́, Nàìjíríà ò favour wa. We don't want to be part of Nigeria, just as England just qualified right now. Èmi ò wo game, I just woke up not too long. Èmi ti fẹ̀gbẹ́ lélẹ̀ mi ti sùn tèmi, but at the end of the day, ìgbà tí ayé bá ṣì ń jáyé, Yorùbá náà máa bọ́ níjọ́ kan láìpẹ́. Àwa tí a believe in it, àwa ni káwa má give up, because the wicked people want us to give up. Àwa la máa wá ní no, we can't give up, because it is the only thing that can give us the kind of joy, when that right time comes. So what we need to do is continue to promote, continue to give every reason why Nigeria should break. Don't let anybody tell you, hey, it's not possible. Even if they've, told us that England was never going to win. Look at the last minute. Like I said, I just watched just about the 90 minutes. But at the end of the day, we can now see that if you continue to hammer on something, England first senior football final since 1966. You see, more information is coming on my wire from all our correspondents on Koikimedia. We have a lot of correspondents, but we don't pay them. They are working for free. So, as we always say on this platform, this truthful platform, the platform for the people, the platform that brings, the hope, because many people have believed that there is no more hope. So, as we have said so much time, remember, because as they watch the final part of the game, I'm sure the Netherlands were preparing for penalty. They were thinking that a penalty go solve the game, but the world, were expecting something different. This is how our own energy must continue, this is how our own energy must also continue to burn. The inspiration, the zeal, whatever it takes, we should not give or cave in, especially for Nigeria. We must not, because Nigeria, as we have heard so much time, is a failure. It has failed itself, it has failed its people, it has failed its citizens because it was not a country. We thought it was a country. Only now we realize that Nigeria was not designed as a country. But many of us did not know that. Many of us did not know that. So what do we know now? We now realize that it is all lies. Enijo Julius, good evening. I'm sure many of you have watched Single Lady Review Yourself. We are setting up. It's setting up. This is how we do program. We set up, we prepare the program, and we bring it live to you all. So àwa náà gbọ́dọ̀ give up. We must not let anybody intimidate us. Koiki, Yoruba Nation lè bọ́ sí. Okay. Àwa tá believe in it. A máa lu orin yẹn. A máa lu títí, until it finally becomes reality. Because the politicians, they love the way, the politicians are happy the way Nigeria is because Nigeria is their kokwobe. If you don't know the meaning of kokwobe, ask the Yoruba man or Yoruba woman, especially Yoruba woman, say, Koiki say kokwobe. Wetin be kokwobe? Nigeria na kokwobe for the politicians. They prefer the way Nigeria is. They love the way Nigeria is because so awa, as you won't go sleep, I go to remind you about Yoruba Nation. As the way you just watch football now, especially those of you that believe in Nigeria, the way you watch that football, you were happy. Whether you supported England, whether you supported Netherlands, there will always be a winner. Yoruba people are the winner in what we call Nigeria, and we will be the one that will end Nigeria, especially with our programs. We will prepare you, we will give you whatever information you need to know, because many Nigerians don't know anything about Nigeria. All they know is that there's a lot of movement. It's just that like you can tell, I'm just setting up very fast so that we can catch up. So what we will do is we will continue to say to many Nigerians that forget about Nigeria. You cannot, fix it. Let us have a unified Nigeria. No, we cannot have anything called a unified Nigeria. You see, I'm still setting up. This is the last platform. We have mobile phones that we use. We use laptop because we have not used software for some time now, as usual. But we are using the little resources that we have. These little small resources is the one giving the Nigerian government headache, especially the politicians. They don't want you to know the truth, but they want you to go and enjoy football. It's the same time with us with Nigeria. It is exactly 7 minutes past, 10 p.m. Or yes, 7 minutes past 10 p.m. Or we can say 22:08, which is 24 hours clock. So they will always tell you, hey, don't allow anybody, to tell you lies. Don't allow anybody to come and destroy our country. No, we don't have a country. Okay? Mr. Yusuf, am I convinced to follow the platform? We are standing here with self-determination, and I'm not going to be talking about anything that will distract us, because too many distractions is. Look, the world is full of deceit. Okay, so if anybody's talking about something else, they have the right. Problem to one here, but Lori platform to why we only talk about self-determination. We're not interested in anything. Everybody has been talking about something for 30 years. They failed. They failed to give you whatever they've been talking about in the last 30 years. But this time around, we are now bringing a new vibe on the table. Let us break Nigeria. Whether you like the word break or not, let us break it. Let us break it. Let's break the Jagbajantis country. The country where no love itself. The country where no love its people. Let us break it now. And when I say now, I mean now, not tomorrow. Let us break away from this union that was forced on everybody. So I'm going to sing the anthem. Then we're going to continue, hopefully, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, depending on how the strength. But one thing is, that fraudulent amalgamation must be dissolved. That amalgamation that join us together must come to an end. That is the only solution. No other solution to the problem of Nigeria. Go and do election. No. Election are fraud. TJ Oshigoni, thank you so much as you are joining in. All you can do is just share the program. Don't worry about any other thing. Share and invite others to come and enjoy. So I'm gonna go. I have one of my phones still upstairs that can also do one more discussion. So we are fully set. We are live on the MixLR. We are live on Twitter. All my people with the Twitter in a welcome window. I greet you now very well. So they will always come up and say, Nigeria can still work. Let us see what we can do. No, don't believe that nonsense. Don't let anybody deceive you, Mr. Wasiu Jinadu. Don't let anybody fool you again. We have been fooled for too long. What a paro funwa. What a paro. Hey, love Nigeria because of football. No, we don't want to love Nigeria because of football. Okay? We don't want to love Nigeria because of football. We are not interested to love Nigeria because of Super Eagles. No. All that was before. We didn't know. Now that we know, we are not going to love Nigeria because of the football. Okay? We are not going to love Nigeria because of anything. We are not interested in loving Nigeria because of anything. Maybe Batamo. Yes, when we didn't know, say we love Super Eagles. Yes, Super Eagles are Yoruba people, Igbo people, Bende people, Hausa people. Can you quickly bring my phone upstairs? Bele. Okay. We don't want to love Nigeria because of anything. We want to love Yoruba country. We want to love Yoruba because of anything. So congratulations to the Lions, the English team that just qualified. Báwa náà ṣe máa kíra wa níjọ́ kan nìyẹn. Okay? Báwa náà ṣe máa kíra wa. No, I am not Jamaican, I'm a Yoruba man. Jamaica. Do I look Jamaica? I am Yoruba. Yoruba is the southwest part of Nigeria. So I am not Jamaican. I am a Yoruba man. So now, as we say all the time, effort, preparation. Mr. Folabi Kayode, good evening and welcome to many of you that have joined us. If you are new to my platform, all we discuss here is self-determination, the right of the indigenous Yoruba people to exit Nigeria, because Nigeria was a creation. It was something that was put together. Joshua Vixen, thank you so much for joining us. World Film Channel, thank you for watching. How are you today? And I hope you are watching us from somewhere around the world. So we discussed here how the British created what is known as Nigeria. You must have heard about Nigerians that are doing fraud, Nigerians that are doing very well, Nigerians that are educated. No, the Yorubas are the one they're talking about. So when they talk about Nigeria, it is, I live in Nigeria and Somalia for a while. Okay, I am from New York. Okay, well, I live in England presently, but like I said, Yoruba man from southwest part of Nigeria. So right now, we want to have our own independent country. Some might argue, say, no, let us manage and walk around and make Nigeria a great country. We are Yoruba people. If I start speaking my language, if you don't understand it, you will be frustrated. You will leave the platform because you cannot understand. The reason why you understand now is because I am speaking English. So, but the fun thing we need to understand is people that are friends of Nigerians. You have the right to be friends of Nigerians because that is all you've known. But what you might not understand is, in that country called Nigeria, there are many indigenous ethnic people. So we have the Igbos, the Hausas, the Yorubas, the three major ethnic groups. Then later on, we have some other ones as well, the smaller ones, but we also have the criminal ones known as the Fulanis. They are not part of Nigeria. They are now claiming Nigerian. So you're originally from Somalia, but your father has been in the United States. Okay, good to know. So I was Somali, and I hope those of you that are new on this platform, you will respect our right to self-determination. Don't come on this platform and tell us to save Nigeria. No, 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 no. We don't want to have Nigeria independent. Nigeria got independent in 1960. We want to have our own Yoruba independent country away from Nigeria. So right now, Nigeria is a country that was put together by the British in the 1914 amalgamation. We are now asking the international community, the UN, which we have the right to have our own independent country, to upturn it. So at the end of the day, that is what we are fighting for, just in case you are new to the platform. If you need to know more, you can go to my website, Koikimedia.com, and you will find more about all these discussion, all these deliberation about Nigeria. And as many of you that are friends of Nigerians, which is your right to be friends of Nigerians, but you are friends to the indigenous people inside Nigeria. Now, let's use UK to discuss about the understanding of whether the UK played a smart game. We have 3 countries operating inside UK, even 4. We have the Northern Ireland. So now that the game that has been going on, the one that you've just watched, Moki Mr. Abiodun Ogunleti, Moki Mr. Obajesu Ben, thank you so much, our Biafra brothers. Adams Olamilekon, we're going to start the Twitter space, and we get maybe 1 or 2 people that would also participate. Please share the program. If you are new to this platform, please, if you can't take it that we should break away from Nigeria, you have the right to walk away. If you come here and disrespect us, we curse on this platform. We will curse your father, we will curse your mother, and we block you. Because the social media is big. You can go to other platforms where you have the right to deliberate about Nigeria. We don't want to talk about building in Nigeria. Nobody's going to build a country that, yes, I mean, you can love Nigeria because that is what you've known. But what you love are the people in Nigeria, the Yoruba people that are good people, the Igbo people that are good people, the Hausa people that are good people. But we want to have independent country. UK, I'm going to talk about UK in just about a few minutes. I want to start my Twitter space, and then we can bring that discussion in. When we say United Kingdom, do we mean one people, or do we mean multiple countries out of UK? Why is UK? I'm not talking about England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Why is UK as one block not going to play football as United Kingdom? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I'm coming. Have you ever asked yourself that question? Why is the country UK not representing as one block? Why have they divided it? Now, let's go into some lecture this evening at exactly 19 minutes. But let me read my anthem before we go into it. If you're new to the platform, thumbs up, notification. That is the only way you will know when I go live. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ibi wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga falérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira, ní kẹ́ ká máa lépa, ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. So let's do some kind of Mr. Moshood Jimoh, Daniel Adeyemi. Good evening, sir. And like I said, Mukibugbolele and Konsi. Because we seems to have some new people that are not Yoruba people, and they are good friends of Nigerians. We love them. Like I said, Nigeria for you might be a good country, but you do not understand what is inside Nigeria. So when you sit here, you will get to know more about what has happened to Nigeria. Right now, NATO leaders promise at least 40 billion euros of military aid for Ukraine next year. That's the breaking news that was coming up just about a minute ago. 40 billion. When we talk about fighting, many of you that say Yoruba people must fight. As much as you want to fight, remember, media also is fighting right now, and it needs a lot of funding. And if you're talking about the other kind of fighting, it is not moi. It involves a lot of money. Okay? So for those of us that always say, I'm actually this and I'm actually that, nobody disagree with you. Nobody is upset with you on that. But remember that it is going to cost a lot. Seems that those of you here probably might not be seeing my face properly. So let us kind of, so everybody can see me now. We're going to discuss about UK. Why is UK or United Kingdom? Why are they not going as one block? Koikimedia do. I didn't realize that the camera was not on. I just spotted now that my camera has been blocked for the last couple of minutes, but it's back on. The beauty of the technology is that you can turn the camera on your laptop on and off. It's just part of the security, features in most of these devices that we have today. So thank you so much. My camera was switched off for a while. And please bear with me, like you say, or like I said all the time, I am not operating from a full studio, and I cannot as much disorganize my own house or family because I'm doing Yoruba Nation. So if you are not comfortable with some background noise, or you're probably thinking, what's this guy talking about with all this noise? You have the right to walk away, like I said, and find something else to do. But if you have been used to this kind of, the little noise at the background, and you don't have any problem with that, and I'm sure you can hear me clearly. And if you can't hear me, again, apologies. There's not much I can do with the voice. So let's talk about the UK, because what you've just watched with the England national football team. Did you hear that word? England national football team. So that means there's also what they called Scotland national football team. Odimeji. Abi. So there's also what they called Wales national football team. Odimeta. Let's go out to look again. Northern Ireland. Again, Northern Ireland national football team. You can see the fraud. You can see the bias. You can now see why we are saying that. Why do we have Northern Ireland national football team? Why do we have Wales national football team? Why do we have Scotland national football team? And why do we have England national football team? So in one country that is called United Kingdom, it is now divided into 4 different regions. One is called England, which is the main superior. ahead of all the others, even though a British citizen or a Scotland or a Welsh, mo kí yàwá Ìyábọ̀ Olúbùnmi Olúwọlé, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì yìí, mo kí yín ìyá dáadáa, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín, ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ọmọ àtàwọn ọmọ ọmọ. And I welcome all my Biafrans. If you're a non-Nigerian, you can sit down and learn one or two things about Nigeria, the true picture about the people. I am not talking about you not loving or hating or thinking that the Nigerians are criminal. No, we are not criminals, okay? They are criminals around the world. They are fraudsters around the world. But the world has castigated Nigerians as the biggest, criminals around the world. They are mafias and different kind of people around the world. But we are talking about the people living inside that enclaves called Nigeria. Who are they? We have many of them, just as we have the English people. So somebody will identify themselves and say, I am a proud Englishman. There are so many of them right now at the Germany concluded football game that many of you watched. Those ones that you saw there, they are not Scottish people. Every one of the people you saw in the game, there might be some Scottish people, I'm just for paraphrase, but the true picture of what you saw in that stadium, most of the people wearing that white jersey, where many Nigerians have just watched the game, because I know Nigerians are so much in love with football. But what Nigerians don't want is, they don't want Yoruba people to have Yoruba national football team, Biafra national football team, Arewa national football team. Just raising a very good morning and welcome. Koiki, the North London serial murder, been found alive. Oh yeah, you were not with us this afternoon. I believe you were busy working when we announced the breaking news while we were live this afternoon. This is probably the fourth program we are doing, plus some other series of short videos that we are producing on a daily basis. And is it just about my staff that I have 25 of them? We need your support to make sure that we can support them, especially in this tight economy in Nigeria. So supporting this media is not just supporting me, it's also supporting 25 Koikimedia team. The ones outside Nigeria, like Mr. Sheguano, Just Reason, these are the ones that just give me a report without me paying them, because they are freelance. They do it voluntary. They help me with research. Sheguano, and many of you, our mothers, and so many of you on the platform. But the ones in Nigeria, even the one in Benin Republic, said to me, Oga, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Rí kankan ṣe ní Koikimedia ní Benin Republic. I said, well, give us some time. We will see what we can do. But you all know what that means. If I give somebody a job to do for me in Benin Republic as under Koikimedia, I don't expect them to do it for free, because Africa, things are very difficult, especially the exchange rate to Nigeria and Benin Republic is expensive. So that is the reason why we are not getting our transmission live from Benin Republic, because we don't have the funding. And like I said, those of you that are supporting us, we appreciate it, and we don't take it for a joke. And if you want to find out how to support this platform, those details will be posted in the live show. You can do so. We're not talking about just your super chat. We're talking about proper funding, where you can say, every month, I would give Koikimedia part of my little resources. It is a $1, it is a $2, $10, $100, $1,000, just to support this mission, and then you probably come back and see if we are doing the same thing. After 6 months, if you realize that Koiki is not doing the same thing, don't invest again in the media. You own this platform, you invest in it so that it can grow, especially in the cause of Yoruba nation. This platform, I've told my staff working for me, they have the right to walk away. They are not under any contract with me. If they are not comfortable with me as the CEO of Koikimedia talking about Yoruba nation, which I don't know when it's going to come up, which I don't know when we're going to have the country, and they don't want to be part of it, they have the right to go and set up their own media. They have the right to walk away. But on this project, Yoruba Nation, Koikimedia Nation can meet Yoruba Nation law. It doesn't matter whether it's going to take, I don't pray it takes longer than it takes We have already done 4 years. I have done enough for the Nigerian community for 10 years. So I have not even done anything for Yoruba Nation. I've done just 3.5 years, and some of you are already getting tired. So if my staff, I've told them that I can assure every one of you on this platform that you have a media. I am not a blogger. I am not vlog. I am a full-time journalist, fully registered in the UK, pay the British tax according to my earnings. So we need many of you, if you have the means, to help this media organization to grow on self-determination. And when we have Yoruba country, I will know how to fund it myself and how to raise money. But for now, we can only rely on the public. Is it legitimate to be talking to public to support your media? Yes. Most of the media organization you see around the world, Al Jazeera, as an example, is supported 100% by the Qatar government. That is why they have the means and the resources. They are not relying on the donation from the public like you. They are not relying on the super chat. They are not relying on the advertisement from YouTube. They are fully funded by the Qatar government. And we all know what that means. They will be everywhere. The money is there in terms of millions of dollars. We need such amounts as well to operate as a full functioning media for Yoruba Nation. So that is about it. Thank you so much for those of you that contribute your time, because you don't have money, but you're also spending your time with us on this platform where we educate you, especially about the picture, the true meaning of what a country is all about. Because the true meaning of Nigeria, to me, I still don't understand it. So when the people come and say, let us fix Nigeria, what we should be asking them is, what is the true meaning of Nigeria? What is the true meaning of Nigeria? And who are Nigerians? Oh, OLAYOMI KOIKI. But you are born in Nigeria. Okay, I was born in Nigeria, but there was something before Nigeria in 1913. What was it? Why are we not going back to what it used to be in 1913, 1 year before the Nigeria creation? Nigeria was not created in 1960, like I told you in my program this afternoon. The word Nigeria was not created. Coalition 1960 was created in Nigeria. Nigeria only, as we were told, got their independence, and the British flag came down and the green, white, green flag went up. That was what took place and materialized in 1960. But the word Nigeria was 46 years ahead before the independence. What do I mean by that? We got the word Nigeria in 1914 amalgamation, and the British continued to rule for another 46 years before we finally were told to go and start managing ourselves. But they were behind the curtains. We know that. The British were also working behind the curtains because they falsified. Imagine we should charge the British to court for falsifying a fake census for Nigeria. Because while they were negotiating Nigeria at Lancaster House in 1957-58, before they were told to go and start campaigning for election in 1959, the British also was cooking something behind the curtains. They knew that the Yoruba people were likely to defeat the North because the North did not have the numbers. So you know what they did? They falsified the census. But today, you go and give the British a fake document that you want to apply for visa. What do you think would happen? Toba find out, document to be fake ni, genjeni. You told them that this, and they find out that that document is a fake. What do you think they're going to do? They would not give you the visa. That is exactly what we are talking about in Nigeria. Nigeria was a fake country, but every Nigerian, thank you so much. Okay, I am so pleased, even to Koiki, you will be given 10 years ban, not to come back and apply again. Many of you have been in that situation. 10 years straight ban. So why then is it difficult to understand that the creation of Nigeria itself on that foundation is fake. Just raising say, do you mean 46 years was used to plan the strategy to take advantage of what becomes of the independence of the colony? I did not even look at it from that point. My brother, because we have highly intelligent people on this platform, he has told me now that Koiki, if you are telling us tonight, and I can go back and look at it so that we work it out before we go back to England national football team. We're still talking about the winning of the English, because that is the English people that won the football, not the whole of UK. Maybe you didn't know that. The people that won tonight, the game between Netherlands and England is not Netherlands and UK. It is Netherlands and England. England. Even though they are under UK. So, Mokia Idris. So let's quickly go on my calculator. 1914. You can do the same thing. Get your, Oh yeah, we are back again. Ìyá mi Comfort Ológunjà. Ẹ ti mọ ọmọ yín, ẹ ti mọ brother yín, ẹ ti mọ olólùfẹ́ yín pé Koikimedia, gbogbo àwọn màmá mi, èmi lọkọ gbogbo wọn, gbogbo àwọn grandma, èmi lọkọ wọn, èmi ni bàbá Oòduà. Lẹ́yìn bàbá Akíntóyè àti Ìgbòho àtọ̀túnba Démọ́lá, èmi ni bàbá Oòduà. I told you I will explain the meaning of Nigeria. You will start questioning Nigeria. You will start questioning that Nigeria that you never knew before. That is the reason why I'm sitting here. That is why I just woke up after the program, after an hour after the program with his children, book reading, I went to bed. So I have at least another, like we did yesterday, maybe by 12 we will end the program, but bear with me. There's a lot of few noise at the background. There's not much I can do to that. Thank you so much, Babami Babalola. So let's continue. Now, get your pen and paper. Those of you that know maths, if I've done any mistake, because maybe my calculator might be telling lies, because you don't know, technology can fail. Let's minus 1914. Let's take away from 1 minute. And I hope that is the way. No, let's do it this way, in reverse. 1960. Let's reverse it this way. 1960 was the independence of Nigeria, not when Nigeria was created. Don't mix it up, okay? You've all known that tonight. So anytime you're talking about Nigeria, when they say, oh, hey, Nigeria, no, ask them, when was Nigeria created? Nobody have denied it. Everybody agreed that the creation of Nigeria was 1914. Now, let's take away 1914 from the 1960 independence, and we will then find out the amount of time British prepared the handover back to us, even though they did not want to. But Azikiwe, Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, and many of them pushed. When they were pushing, they were not even up to my age as I am pushing for Yoruba Nation today. Well, you say 44 years. Let me see if my calculator said the same thing. I'm not going to dispute that, but 1960 minus 1914. Well, you are probably almost close by, but I can tell you 46 years. So between 1914, the British was still controlling a name that they amalgamated. They did not give it back to us fully. They were helping us to manage it. They were still using governor administrator. They had their British High Commissioner. They had the people that they've called Nigerians to be the workers. So they will take something from the Enugu code. They will put it on the train. They will put something from Ibadan. They will put it on the train. They will take from the north, granite. They were taking all kinds of things, and we were paying what they called Ishakole. Eshigoni Babami Adebambo. Adebambo, Loba, Oba Toto. I know some Adebambo, my father family friend. So it's actually 46 years. Yes, you're right. I am Soapy, also confirmed now that Mr. Koiki, it is 46 years. Now, why did the British not give us that country after they amalgamated it? Were we not well educated enough as Yoruba people in our own territory? Were we not capable to manage our own affairs? they did not want to give us because, like my brother said earlier, and I want to go back quickly to that. My brother Just Reason told us, and shout out to my beautiful mother and my family, and as many of you around the world. What the British did not want to do was to hand over back to us because there were still some uncompleted projects. Yeah, me comfort me. Wow, you are right. Yoruba nation don't know. Because some people didn't know that too. I didn't know that as well. But during the program, a lot of inspiration comes in. I am not a spiritual person, so don't look at it as one of your father. We are just activists, journalists, people that ask questions. Because if you don't deep and ask questions, you will not know anything. But Just Reason gave us something to work with tonight. My brother said, Koiki, the reason why it took the British 46 years to give us independence was to use. Do you mean that 46 years was used, you put the D behind it, to plan the strategy to take advantage of what becomes of an independent colony? So when the Nigerians say, I am an independent man, we were given independence. No. Why did it take or took 46 years? Hold on to that. Let's go back to the real discussion. I don't want us to miss anything. Like I said, bear with us with the background noise, and then hopefully all that, will come off, because this program it normally comes up, but because of the football, all hail the English people. So the people that won the game at Germany, they are not Scottish people. Maybe you didn't know that. Walk in Shara, Scotland. Àwọn òyìnbó ajele. The people that won the match, they are not Scottish people. They are not people from the Northern Republic of Ireland. They are not the Welsh people. They are the English people. But we have those that are also Scotland that lost maybe in this. I don't know whether Scotland qualify or not, but I'm sure they do. They probably want to jumbo. Now, let's now break it down. What is the total population of the country they called UK? Let's look at the UK population. The whole population of UK, the block. But inside that block, they have multiple countries or multiple people that wants to represent their nationalist, the Scottish nationalist, the English nationalist. Remember that Nigel Farage, the new leader and also an MP of the Reform Party, told us that within the next 10 years, they are going to stinge every part of UK and take it back. Like Shiwore word, take it back. Take it back. They want to take back. Ozimade Taiwo, thank you so much for joining us. Nigel Farage is preparing us for the worst case scenario of UK because they are tired of the foreigners. They are tired. Prince Adebayo Shitu, shout out to you, sir. Good evening. Please, if you thumbs up, it helps the program to let the social media know that what we are doing here is worthy. 100 people have joined me on Twitter. This number has not grown for a while. We are not taking it as a joke. We appreciate it. We love you all. And we will continue to say thank you so much. The only thing is I cannot read your comment. I don't know whether you guys are putting comment there that you are thinking that, Koiki, why are you not reading our own comment? Please bear with me. I wish I can find a way to be reading the comment, but I can't. Mr. Debambo said, the template upon which, you see, when the people that are writing like this, these are people that have masters. These are the one we go to school. Me, I not go school. So let me read it quickly. The template upon which the British wanted the regions within Nigeria was based on the enlightenment you are describing, Baba White Lion, the Yoruba Western region, out of the three regions, which is nothing wrong with that. The question then is, after that Western region and the Eastern region, another region was broken, why are we still operating the one we know work for us? You can see fraud. You can see bias. And the politician of today knew that that would have been the best way. I mean, even if we're going to ask for Yoruba nation. But they don't want to go back to that section because they now love the Even they are saying that create more states so that we can have more government. We can have more governors that will then come up like that and say, governor cannot fix the road in one time. We will need more, because they are using Nigeria as their kokobe. If you don't know the meaning of kokobe, if you are not from Yoruba side, I beg, help me ask people what's the inside comment section. I beg, this one where Koiki they talk about kokobe. What is the kokobe? I beg, help me tell me kokobe. They love the way it is. And I don't want anybody to come here and say, hey, let us blame the people that destroyed Western region. No. I want to go to the root of the problem, which is the 1914 amalgamation. I don't care what happened after independence. I am not interested in what happened after independence. I am more interested in what we were and what we should have been before the amalgamation. Because we know now that the British template, they have their template, but the whole of the UK is 66.97 million as at 2 years ago, 2022. Somebody's don't explain them for English, but me, I say Kokobe. If you go on the backup YouTube channel, we have 2 YouTube channels that is operating. Idris, waiting to talk, make a read. If I don't put my glass, English are still shouting reform, reform, reform. I told one of them, if your government go back to reform, Africa, they destroy, immigrants will automatically reform themselves. Chop knuckle. Chop knuckle. Mr. Idris, if you say a woman, I will hug you very well. But because you're a man, I go say chop knuckle. They don't know what their forefathers have done in Africa. More Africans will arrive on the doorstep of this country. How they will get here, I don't know. But they will arrive here because their great-great-grandfather created the mess in the 1884 Berlin Conference. So there are children today that are crying reform, reform, reform. You are not going to send any Africa away from England. You are not going to send any Africa away from Scotland. You are not going to send any African away from Wales. We will arrive more in your doorstep in Northern Ireland. We are coming for you. The same way that you left your own territory, you left your own territory and waka come our own territory, took what we have been saving for a very long time. You were taking it. You did not take it like, please give me. You took it with force. You kill people. You destroy lives. You move millions of innocent people from the territory that they were used to with their weather. You took them on the Atlantic Ocean as slaves. You have forgotten that. Our English, we are not going anywhere. We all own this part of the world. The same way you own that part of the world for, let's even say 46 years after the amalgamation, we will continue to own this country until we are satisfied to go back. That is why some of us are not going anywhere. We will live with you. We will respect your law, but we are not. We will be bringing more children. We will give back to more children. If you can give back to 20, give them children. We add to their system. The same way 30 that brain waru 30 bayeje long, we will do the same thing here. So you want to fail why UK, find the means, they come. But in your visa, that's the only thing. Let's come back to the discussion. Out of this 66 million, shout out to you in Egypt. Thank you so much for joining us, Malik Hussein. Thank you. Out of the 66 million, Idris say, I always tell them that they get angry and bombard me with comments swearing, let them be cursed. English in here, a man lo F word, lójoojúmọ́ ni, come across. Those of you who they at home, if you can get here, they come. But remember that the university na business center. They are already crying. Now, maybe now that Labour Party has come in, they might lose it a little bit and allow more immigration to arrive on the doorstep. But not the one coming, they don't want the one coming from the water. But if you have visa, if you come through visa, but they don't want you to come through the boat because the boat is like illegal immigrant. But if you can come here with visa, COS, and then you can do work, you will also pay tax. That is what the English wants. Now, for those of Nigerians, now listen. The whole of this country, the whole population, do you know that it is not up to 70 million yet? But the numbers will grow very soon because the Yoruba, they come, the Igbo, they come, the Bendelai, they come, Hausa, maybe, I don't know. But all other ethnic way want japa from Nigeria, find your way here. I will be my job is I'll be showing you what London looks like every time, and most importantly, the rural areas. You know, those my videos where they do. Those are rural areas. All those areas where they show you, you'll be. It's like me going into the deep forest of. I have another video I've not posted. That one I'll post it tomorrow. I was inside one deep forest. I was looking for Fulani terrorists, but I now realize that I'm not in Nigeria. I cannot find any Fulani terrorists here. I will show you a video tomorrow. It's on my phone. It's going through editing. 66 million citizens are classified as UK under the World Bank. The United Kingdom made up of, I love that word, what is to say, and how many are full-blooded Brits in question in the population? Oh, Keke Okus, I spot you. Enter our Instagram. No, don't look at it that way. Just sit down. You just finished watching the football and now want to analyze the football. We are analyzing the English game, the one where they just finished. You see that goal, that goal that came in the 90th minute. That is how Yoruba people will exit Nigeria at the 90th minute, when some of you are probably few or Yoruba people that are saying, hey, Ligbani country, it will take another 20 years. No problem. We're not here to argue, but just sit down and listen. Okay? The way the English, it is not UK that won that match. It is England that won the match. English people at the 90th minute, they sent home the Netherlands. Bye. Now, the United Kingdom is a country in Europe, but it is not just a country. It is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Is an island nation in the northwestern Europe. England, the birthplace of Shakespeare and the Beatles. I love that one. Idris, the English people want today, not the Scottish and the Irish. Okay, so if you are after you don't drink that your Guinness and you are having discussion with your friends in this game, don't say the UK won the game. Say English people won. Who are the English people? They are part of the UK, and they make up the numbers. Now let's find out something quickly. What is the population of England? Because that would be the next thing to know. The population of England is huge because they are the majority. And this is the argument that Adeyinka grandson always also talk about, that the English would never allow the Scottish to be their prime minister. And they will never allow the person will not be full blood English. Abi, was that the reason why they took off Rishi Sunak? But Rishi Sunak is a British passport holder. Oh, I forgot that his forefathers migrated to UK. They settled down. They live here. They born Rishi Sunak here. He got a passport. He was doing well. the parent have some kind of money, he go private school, go Oxford. He's also intelligent man. He then rise up to politics, became an MP. He was a chancellor. He did not like that Boris Johnson. He challenged Boris Johnson during the COVID because he also had ambition. He started maneuvering himself, put himself together. As the leadership also come, he went with it with Liz Truss. They say, no, 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 we will take Liz Truss. I think Liz Truss now English. No, we are not going to take another one that is not English because Rishi Sunak is not English. He's a British citizen, but he's not English. No, we will not do that. We will take Liz Truss. But Liz Truss got the shortest MP or the shortest, Mr. Moses Olabisi, thank you, the shortest prime minister. But Liz Truss, Mama Magbowo, Mama, money Liz Truss, the shortest prime minister. Ọlọ́run mẹ́ta wọn máa fún every month. Kò tẹ̀ tó wá wọlé, wọ́n tún wá lè as an MP. Ìyẹn tẹ̀ tó wá lose. So Liz Truss was thrown out of the box. They kick her out. They say, no, we don't like Liz Truss. That is how Rishi Sunak now positioned himself. But we did not vote for him. It was their own party system, internal system, that they use mago. They were changing the shirts every 2 years. They will now say, no, we don't want this leader. We vote of no confidence. That's what they use. Vote of no confidence. Then they bring somebody in. So for 14 years, the real person where we vote for as conservative, they don't maneuver, give us all kind of, only God knows how many prime minister we have during the 14 years. The one way we vote for Gongon, they don't chase that one away. We had Theresa May, we had Boris Johnson, Bobo Johnson, the one way come Lagos. Remember now, he's talking like that. He's looking for his t-shirt. The English people, they love him the way he is. But some people are not comfortable with him. Boris Johnson. These are still English. I am not talking about Scottish. I am not talking about Irish. Ashiwa Lori English. Because some of you don't understand that we are different people in Africa. So you are only seeing the Scottish people, the English people. David Cameron was original man. That one was a proud English. Nice dress with his suit. He do like that. He do like that. Then they bring out our mother, Theresa May. Theresa May, not Jay. Theresa May. All this was going on. But when the real election come, they say, no. We would rather vote Kistama. Sir Kistama. I think that one is a proper English. I don't know. I am just thinking. We ask questions. But what do you think? Put it in the comment section and help me out. Boris Johnson was born in New York. But it's English. Born in New York is different from his roots. His father and mother. Answer. I don't know. Help me in the comment section, okay? Let's come back to the population of England. Remember that England is part of UK. The population of England as of 2018, I don't know why they're giving it. I need a recent one. 2024. It's gone up. Okay, let's find out what is the population of Scotland. Population of Scotland. So that is why the Scottish people say, we are small numbers. Why not let us have our own country? We are just 5 million. No, I'm sure they have more than 5 million with all the Africans they arrive every day. Let's go to Scotland in 2024. What are the Scotland demographic trends and how do they compare to the rest of the UK or United Kingdom? Official statistics, I love statistics. The numbers is what we are talking about. Amos Oluleke, thank you so much. What section is that? I like the way you're analyzing the selection process. People need to synthesize on this properly because both Yorubas and Igbos have the right to succeed and be a nation of their own. That's what we do on this platform. That's what we call it. This place is a lecture room. Maybe you don't join us or you are still new to this platform, but thank you so much for the comment there. And let me read it one more time. That is coming from Fibechi Imbaniso. Sorry if I don't pronounce very well, my brother, and I guess you are part of the our other ones that also want to go. If you're not want to go yet, you have the right to stay. You want to remain in Nigeria, but the fight will never end. I like the way you analyze. Thank you so much. If you're new to this platform, don't come and plead with us to love Nigeria. We love Nigeria, but Nigeria never loved us. Because he did not love us. 63 years, no electricity, no water, insecurity. One person killed 3 people yesterday. Within 24 hours, they find his location. They pin him down. People kill people in Nigeria. Intimidation. Boko Haram steal people. They will come on the Twitter. They say, make we donate. The last money they donated to the terrorists was 150 million naira. Cash. Those ones, they don't do bank transfer. Me now, let me try to say to the UK, I want to transfer 20,000 pounds to somebody in Nigeria. They will ask me, what is the reason for the money? You can see why we are telling you that things are not normal in Nigeria. Terrorists are smart. They are moving money. Mr. Perry, good evening, welcome. With cash. Because cash, you can't trace it. And when they get that money, they buy more weapon, they change it to dollar. So me, I will go to Nigeria. I will give Aboki. Oh yeah, Aboki, I just come from UK. Oh yeah, I don't want to go bank because bank don't go give me good rate. How much did you give me today? Aboki will say, Oga, things no day as you don't live on the, how long you don't say you go? 15 years. You don't pay for that country. Why you can't tell like that? How much rate you go give me? We are now changing money with terrorists. That is what we have been doing for as Yoruba people and the Igbos. We are the one going abroad. We now take the money, and when the terrorists need the pounds and dollar, they go to Aboki, they give them the naira that they've taken. That is how the country has been operating. Enter our Instagram is going to go, but don't go anywhere. We're going to come back because, as usual, after 1 hour, if you want to enjoy it properly, go to OLAYOMI KOIKI. There's no interruption there so far. Rahim Abbas said the country is dead. Yami comfort. British always like a change of political power after some time, I believe. Oh yes, I mean, I just used that other one. We were all tired of conservative anyway. We wanted a change of new. You know that when the government changed, did anybody notice in UK there was rain for 2 days? That rain swept away all the wahala of the of the conservative. Once again, my name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. What we discuss here is the dissolution of Nigeria. Some people say, Koiki, stop using breakup. That word, we don't like it. You are talking like a local man. We thought you are a journalist. Use the right word. Divide. Disintegration. Go the separate ways. Me, we go break up. Let's come back quickly. We now know, according to the statistics, that Scotland is projected. When I say projected, Nigerians, you should be looking towards a Fulani invasion. It's a projection. It's going to happen eventually. Shegun on my error. England was in the European Champions League final in 2020 against Italy. Okay, thank you so much. We know that the projection that we are seeing in Nigeria today, we are seeing some certain people that are giving more children. They're giving birth, but they can't account for it. But Yoruba people are worried. Hey, if I give birth now, how do I look after it? But there are particular set of people in Nigeria. Their job is to do jiggy. Maybe they do jiggy every day. We don't know. But we know that it is not with one woman. They do jiggy. As they move with their cows, they move and do jiggy and do jiggy. And by the time they get to the southeast, they do jiggy. They give like 200 children there. They move out from that area. They go back again to Kaduna. They do jiggy. They give the 300 children. They are burning children as if they don't care. And when those children rise up a little bit, they know the road to train station. Did I say train station? Do you get? No, I'm talking about the Dangote truck. They will load themselves. They will be saying, where are you going? We are going to another small London. You know where that small London is? It's Lagos. It's Ondo State. It's Oyo State. They will now remember that one of their father, Iskilu, Iskilu, where is Iskilu? He actually left the prison in Abolongo prison. Till date, nobody knows where Iskilu is. But there was one man that stopped the invasion a little bit. Maybe you don't know him. It's Igbowo. Igbowo went there and said, you can't be killing our people here. Which kind of rubbish be that? We give you land, you kill us, you take ransom. No, 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 no. We don't want that. We want the one we no go kill us. But you will go kill us, they go. Fabachi says, whether now breakup or disintegration, one must surely happen. I love that one. Yes. So let's come back. So out of this 66 million with the population of UK, so if we remove 6, let me just give Scotland, because I know some more Africans are arriving. You want to come and do oil and gas in Scotland? Hey, that was where Abiola studied. Abiola went to University of Glasgow. He was a highly intelligent man. His frame is still there. He wanted to be the president with all his wealth. They kill him. They take him out. Who are you? Because you study UK, because you have money, because you can travel to America with your private jet. We can't find out, say, the people who kill Abiola do not want Abiola to bring whatever, because he was never the president. So we didn't know what Abiola was going to bring. Whether Mafulani or whether a peaceful Nigeria, we would never know, because he died. He died while he was drinking tea with American representative and Nigerian representative. They say as he drink that tea, something they do his chest, they now heart attack. Hey, Abiola don't die, you. They say they can't come Nigeria. How we go tell the story? We come back to that some other time. Let's focus. Out of this 66 million, out of this 66 million, let's remove 6 million. That 6 million is for Scotland. That means the population of UK is 60 million. Hold on to that. Now, let's go and look for the population of Wales. There's another country they call Wales. Those ones are very tiny. They're so tiny that they also say, oh, we don't want to be part of UK anymore. We want to have our own country. UK say, shut up. You will you be small. Koiki, if you break into disintegrate Nigeria, what about those smaller country? What are you going to do with them? Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't know we have this smaller country there. Oh, okay. What are we going to do with them? They will form their own country. Don't tell anybody. Remember, we have 60 million left from UK. But you say, Koiki, but you told us 66 million. You are a forgetful student. You are a forgetful student. Remember, I told you that Scotland, they are 5.9. Me, I don't add extra. You know, we like to add extra. Now, British teach us that. We add extra because I know most of you will arrive from Nigeria, Africa. You will go and live in Scotland with Mayegun. That's why the number is growing up. So I gave them 6 million. So we don't remove 6 million from 66. So Scotland is now separate country. So the whole of UK left with 60. But we now want to also minus Wales. Don't let my children hear. The population of Wales is 3 million. 3 million. Don't tell anybody. That population now, they are fighting every day to also pull out. They are still part of the UK, but that 3 million, let's remove it from 60 million. We now left with 57 million. This number is dropping down so fast. We still have one more country. Which country again? Irish people. Let's go and look at their population. Those ones, they need more people. Their country is empty. If you can find your way there, they give you paper. I'm not joking, no. They need people there. Maybe England don't need anybody because this place, we are full up already. But you can still come and add to it. Don't give up. That your visa, don't give up. It will happen. What God cannot do does not exist. Continue to say you want Nigeria. When countries that are called UK, we are now realizing that Scotland has 6 million. They want to go. Even as they never go, they are better off than you. Wales, they want to go. Even though they never go, they are still far better than you. Madnet holders. Thank you so much. Now let's look at Northern Ireland. Let's go and look at their population. No, we don't want football anymore. We want population. Don't give us football, because I want to tell people that want to travel there. No. I'm still looking for it too. Where is it? Give me the number now. Why are you? Okay, don't put 2024, because it looks like it's giving me. The population of Northern Ireland is 1.8. But I know you want to go there. So let's add to the number. Let's give them more numbers, because Africans are going there. We will arrive on their doorstep. How? Don't ask me. Find your way there. Okay, so Northern Ireland, the population is 1.8, but we are giving them 200 million on top, so we make it 2 million. Let's make it 2 million. I like round figure. I wanted to push Wales to 4 million, but I realized that INEC, this Ojoro people go know, so I leave Wales like that. But the Scotland one, they no go know. You know, that's where INEC is doing our election. INEC add numbers to the numbers. So when they don't tally at the polling unit at 500,000, by the time it gets to Abuja, you will just be hearing 3 million from Okokomaiko in Alimosho local government. But we counted it now. It's 500,000. It's the professor has Magomago. That is the country you are calling Nigeria. But tonight, as you are either celebrating England win or Netherlands lose, it doesn't matter. We will come to Netherlands, because I need to know what is the population of Netherlands that play with England, because I am not happy that Netherlands was not winning the game. And we have a lot of people who look like us, where they play football inside it. They play very well. They're plenty for France, but France yesterday, they lost to Spain. But let's think. So the whole of Northern Ireland, listen very well. Northern Ireland is also part of United Kingdom in the northeast of the island of Ireland. That is variously described as a country. So they describe it as a country. So when we Yoruba people say we want a country now, so people say, no, how can you want a country? We are part of a country already called Nigeria. Nigeria is a fraud. Nigeria is a crime scene. It's crude oil. They use Vaseline. Just to keep it moisture. You will at least remember. If you don't, you see that guy where they put Vaseline for his lip. I don't know what thing they do all the time. They do program. You go stop. You go they prove us. Everybody has his own style of doing things. You will remember me for this. Ireland, get there. That they give people papers. Don't say you hear it here, but I don't know. When you get there, you ask the people there, but find your way there. Less pressure for immigration. They know plenty. The land just open up, balasa. Nobody. People get hold there. They don't get people where to work for them. So they need Africa where strong can do services. So we now have United Kingdom, but not as a country. Thank you so much. So Egbomi Yemi Fatoki, thank you so much. We're not going to spend too long. By 11:30, we end the program, because I just want you to know that the English that won today, they are just part of UK. So let's move swiftly. So why then is it difficult that the Nigeria that we were given did not have the same template? He had that template after they prepared their Magomago. They eventually gave us independence. But they knew that since we are not one, for peace to reign, let everybody hold their base. You have your own military, soldier, this, That, let's see, those, let me say something. 1 minute. I want to check something before I say it out so that, I want to know whether I am right to say that. Royal Regiment of Scotland. So they have something they called the Scottish Army. Do they have the Wales Army as well? Let's see. I don't know. We are learning every day on this platform. This platform is a lecture room that sometimes we don't research. They have what they call the Royal Welsh. Welsh. The people where they are Wales are known as Welsh. But we are Nigerians. You look at the way you put out your teeth. Koiki, stop that your nonsense. Don't be childish on social media. We are Nigerians. We are Nigerians. I know that's what we are Nigerians. We are Nigerians. What is the meaning of Nigeria? What language is Nigeria? Then they'll start telling you Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. Yeah, which other one? Yeah, which other one? What culture is Nigeria? Yoruba culture, Igbo culture, Hausa culture. Stop being stupid, okay? Stop being stupid. Ibibo, stop being stupid. Let's ask question. From the question, we will solve the problem. But you cannot solve this problem with election. Hey, Koiki, let's go and do election. No. Apang, Muki, Mr. Rio Ahmed, like I said, we're just 15 minutes away. We cannot end the lecture. That's why it's syllabus. You go to university, Nigeria, you want to be a doctor. Yeah, don't worry, by 10 years in university, you'll be a doctor. But in UK, when you say doctor, they tell you 6 years, you'll be out, medical school, blah, blah, blah. You'll be out there, and you, so they have, let me read it. The royal, they carry the gun like that. That is the image on their website. But on the top left-hand corner of the website, they say army, but with a UK flag. Army be the best. The regiment, band, and corps of drums of the Royal Welsh. Okay, let's read about them. Death rather than dishonor. Death rather than dishonor. We are the Royal Welsh, loyal to our Royal Welsh family and proud of our history. You see, they're talking about history again. We live by our motto. This one and their country language, but it has been translated to English. If this was not translated to English, how do I know what they're talking about in Welsh? Yoruba Nation not going back. If I write Yoruba now, that my Igbo brother within my Twitter, letting this boy write again. But when I put the Igbo translation as well, they love it. And when I put Hausa one, Hausa say, Omo Yoruba won't break Nigeria. Stay for UK, they talk about break up Nigeria. We not go break Nigeria. We own Nigeria. We go milk Nigeria. We go make sure. That is what we are doing on social media. Everybody knows the truth. But the truth will liberate us. So the one way they write, I can't understand it. But the translations say death rather than dishonor. We saw those Kenya guys that went to the court. Even though inside the court, it didn't lambast them because they don't like the truth. We are selfless in spirit. Nigerian government say, we will go after all this campaigner for Yoruba Nation. You're going after spirit. Which of the spirit, where they fight now? You think say na one spirit? No be one spirit, be Biafra. Biafra are not one spirit. Yoruba no be one spirit. Ijo no be one spirit. Because we are all different people. So which of the spirit you go fight? How do you even fight the spirit? You don't know where the spirit is. We will deal with all these people that are trying to destroy Nigeria from outside Nigeria. Which of the one we want to destroy? You are fighting the spirit. We are This is the Royal Whale Show. I'll put the link. Maybe you might get a job from them. I got a Yoruba guy, Nigerian, because that's the way he got the job anyway. How he got the job, I don't know. But he's currently working with one of the, I will not mention which one for his own safety, but he's currently working within the UK military, whatever they call their role. I don't know. He actually told me. Yeah, he called me. He said, Mr. Koiki, I don't arrive your country. I said, welcome to London. Oh. He said, no, I know the London. Oh. Na so place they do. What did they do there? I the work. Congratulations. They get good money. Say yes, better than Nigerian soldier. Now you understand what they tell you. Did they look after you? Say, Mr. Koiki, they're looking after me. Looking after me. 25 people only thumbs up. 101 people are watching. Please help us thumbs up. We have 10 minutes. Everybody will go to bed very soon. Easy, okay, brother. We are selfless in spirit, inspiring each other to achieve the extraordinary. Even if we complete the program on this, how are we doing with Yoruba Nation? We are selfless in spirit, inspiring each other to achieve the extraordinary. But the Yoruba man will say, yeah, because the other ethnic indigenous people, some say tribes, always say, now Yoruba, they keep Nigeria. Okay, my Yoruba people, why are you keeping Nigeria? Koiki, Tinubu is in power now. Stop disturbing us. Okay. What thing happen after Tinubu finish in power? We will be thinking about that in the future. So we will wait till Mokiyami First Bank. Ibi tẹ́ ti jáde lálẹ́ ó lágbára díẹ̀ o. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ìkànnì wa. So you would wait till El-Rufai. Imagine El-Rufai, the president of Nigeria. No. I don't like El-Rufai. No, it's too short. No. Imagine Shetima. Imagine Shetima becoming the president of Nigeria. He attended the wedding, the Bola Shagaya's wedding. The picture I saw where he sat down, go and zoom that picture. You will find it on Daily Momodu. Zoom that picture from where Shetima was sitting. He's looking like, okay, you Yoruba people, you do party all the time. Weekend party. Because Bola Tinubu na president, Abi. Okay. When I become the president, this your party, I will reduce it. I will definitely reduce it. It will deal with every one of you. The way it did look, it did look like the man where is currently the president. But they don't want Tinubu to finish because they are becoming irritating to Tinubu being the president. Let's finish reading. We are selfless in spirit, inspiring each other. I read that already. We are determined to succeed. I must borrow this word. We are determined to succeed. Whether you like it or not, we, the Yorubas, will succeed. The Biafra will succeed. How long, how soon, I don't know. As Nigerians, it is still your right to say you are Nigerian because Nigeria is still a country. But your chances of succeeding in Nigeria will continue to diminish on a daily basis. You can take that to the bank. You can take that to anywhere in the world. Every day that we are claiming to be Nigeria, because spiritually, when they were creating Nigeria, they didn't consult our oracle. They didn't consult the Christianity that you believe in today. They did not consult your Islam. It was just a economic and deficit reasons that British decided that they're not going to waste their time with the Northerners that are now making any effort. Since the colony of Lagos is making money, why not take it and just add it together and call it a name? So Lugard was trying to work out a name Then the girlfriend flew from England. Remember, it is not Scotland. She's an English woman. So, and the reason why Lugard ended up in that region, he came back from India looking for love. He wanted to marry a woman he flew back with from India. That relationship failed. That was the reason why he went on what we call, I've done this program already. I don't know which of my chapter. You can go and find it. That was how he went on expedition. Lugard came from Hong Kong. He was not in that region before. If Lugard got married, maybe he would not have gone further. And it was not just Lugard that started the Project Nigeria. There were many people that started it, but he completed it. But while Lugard was thinking about a name to give to us, because he's our grandfather, he died. Those of you watching me on Koiki Odudua, that's the Lugard with their monsters like that. That's the way they keep it. It's like the pride for them. The insurer came and said, Lugard, what are you worried? You are somewhere in the Kogi area. There's water there. There's everything there. Let's go and do jiggy jiggy. When I wake up in the morning, I will give you a name. Lugard said, no, I don't want to do jiggy jiggy. I want you to give me the name now. I said, no, you know, I just arrived back. I bought some cigarettes. I bought some this. Let's do jiggy jiggy. Stop worrying yourself. They now gave us a name. They passed that name to whoever they passed it to. Gaga, they endorsed it. During that era, they were doing everything that they like to do. We can't question them. Now that we're questioning them, they're feeling uncomfortable. Britain is feeling uncomfortable with many of us shouting Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, and whatever nation. They are feeling uncomfortable because you dare not confront your colonial masters. You know what will happen. Go and watch Kunta Kunte. You dare not. But today, we have more privilege. But rather than asking the true question, the Nigerians are saying, no, we would also want to have a say in Nigeria. How are you going to have that say? We are determined to succeed, courageous in adversity, never failing in our duty. We are ferocious in battle, always ready to stand up, step forward, and serve our nation. We are the Welsh warriors. Does that make any sense to you? Let me now read it quickly. This is the motto of the Welsh military or regiment or whatever they call them. And I'll post this on my Twitter in just about a few minutes. Death rather than dishonor. We are the Royal Welsh, loyal to our Royal Welsh family and proud of our history with a full stop. We live by our motto, death rather than dishonor, full stop. We are selfless in spirit, inspiring each other to achieve the extraordinary, full stop. We are determined to succeed, courageous in adversity, never failing in our duty, full stop. We are ferocious in battle, always ready to stand up, step forward and serve our nation, full stop. We are Welsh warriors. Which one are you standing for? Nigeria. Continue to serve for Nigeria, okay? As I leave you tonight, I'm just going to post this, do my small editing, then make my way and sleep. I love you all, but we must remember nobody's coming to save us. We would have to save ourselves from the lies and the shackles of what we have been told. We are not who they told us we are. We are Yoruba people, kind, loving people. Forget about whatever any other people are saying, I don't care. We are proud of who we are. We would also defend our territory like the Welsh people, like I read. One day, we will win this battle just as England won this game. I'm sure the excitement, the fans would now realize that they have few more days to stay in Germany. But one thing the Yoruba people must understand, England, thank you so much from all the way from United Arab Emirates, where many Nigerians are not renewing their visas and permit because Nigeria is not a value country for them anymore. Even though we were told at some point that we were far better than United Arab Emirates. Today, even Tinubu could not save many Nigerians in UAE. One of my family that lived there for years was told to leave. If not, they would chuck him in the prison because those are their own rules. When we have our own independent country, you will abide by the rules. If you can't, sorry, you cannot live with us. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. That is how far we can take you on the lecture this evening. Like I said, England won. It was not Scotland that won. Don't mix it together. It was not the Irish or the Welsh. They are all separate individuals representing their own different nation. Which one will you represent? Put that in the comment section. Nagode. Good night. Yoruba nation, no going back.